People are really out of touch in reality, okay? I am so sick of Black people blaming the racism card or saying that it's discrimination. I'm just tired of it. I really am. And there needs to be, again, some accountability of what happened with, with Carmelo Anthony taking the life of Austin Metcalf. Now, today, Carmelo Anthony's mom speaking out for the first time, did a press conference today. And I have to say, watching the press conference, and I want to give my input of it, and I know some people are not going to agree with it, and that's okay, that this was a PR move, I have to say. Very good strategy for her to come up there and make a statement. You know, by me watching it, she seemed very nervous. You can tell the sound of her voice, very nervous. This was prep for her to read because she definitely did not type this on her own. Someone did it for her. Probably, what's his name? That activist, Dominic Alexandra. He probably draw a blueprint for her to read and to do this press conference. And I have to say, I'm not buying it. I feel like it was just fully staged, in my opinion. There were some crocodile tears. There was no tears at all. And it's just all just to blow off smoke. You know what I mean? This is a good PR move because there's a lot of talk in social media saying that they used GoFundMe money to move to a gated community to feel safe and protected because they've been getting a lot of hate, not mail, but hate from people from social media, getting threats, you know, to the point that her husband had to quit his job because they found his work address and where they live. And that I condemn. I don't think that you should threaten someone's home or go to their place of work and threaten them to the point that they can't go to work. And that's what the wife is claiming. That is unacceptable in my eye. Okay, that I'm going to say. It shouldn't even go to that point. You know what I mean? You can be upset, you can be angry, you can have a point of view, but just to go someone's job and threaten them and threaten their children, that's where I draw the line. That it is unacceptable. How and she made that in a press conference. However, I just and I feel like she was blowing smoke, meaning that she was just making this statement because of what things were saying about her and her family, meaning that obviously everyone knows that Carmelo Anthony released from bond, and the judge Angela Tucker gave not gave, but the bail was $250,000. That's 10% of that $250,000, which is 2,500, which they came up with. Now I do not know, and it's not clear if they use that GoFund money to bail their son out. I don't know, or that they borrowed it from a friend. I'm not 100% sure, but it seemed like they're claiming because the prosecutor asked them why you can't use the GoFund to bail your son out, and then they're claiming that they couldn't because the funds couldn't be released. Now I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know how the GoFundMe works because I never done it before. A coworker explained to me how it works. She's told me that if it's not under the parent's name, if it's under another person who set it up, it may take some time to get the funds. It all depends who set up the GoFundMe. And and if it's the parents who set it up, then it's easy to get the funds right away. Opposed to if someone else set it up for them, it takes a little bit of time. That's what she's claiming, my coworker. That's what she told me, but I don't know if that's 100% true or not. If it is, please let me know and drop the comment to let me know. So, as we know, that the bail was set for $1 million. The judge, Angela Tucker, reduced it to $250,000. They had to come up with 10% from that bail money, which they did because he obviously was released on that Monday. And now there was talks. Now, I don't know if rumors, talks, or people are saying it. I'm so sorry, I'm scratching my nose. Again, this is allergy season. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, that they purchase a luxury home, in a gated community so they can feel safe because of security purposes. And my thing is, if it is true for security purposes, why you couldn't just go to Home Depot, Lowe's, or anywhere to get like a camera to install in your home? Why do you have to move and and rent. How much? Let's find out how much. Like 900 and 900 and 900,000 luxury gated home to feel safe and protected. I understand about the safetyness because you have three other children, including your son and yourself and your husband. But why spend all that money if that's the case? And then they're reporting that they spend on a car as well. I'm not 100% sure if that's true or not. If it is, but if it is true, then it's just disgusting. You shouldn't be profit over a dead person to gain your own personal gain to get people to help you. And the thing is, it's just sad because it just reminds me of the whole Black Lives Movement, that everyone donated their money for a good cause, for a good purpose, when that money didn't go to anyone. It didn't go to the Black community. It went to the pockets of the co-founders who created the Black Lives Movement, and then they spend it on luxuries, on real estates, on transgender, other stuff, except for the Black community. And I just feel like with this is similar, the same purpose. If that's the case, I'm not 100% sure. If it is the case that they bought a home and they bought a car with that GoFundMe money, and it's just absolute. If it is true, it's absolutely disgusting. People work hard for their money to donate for a good cause, but you're donating for someone who committed a crime, and that's bottom line. Your son took the life of another person who was unarmed, who was not being provoked at all. Your son was the aggressor who kept saying, touch me, see what happens. Punch me, see what happens. Okay? And then took a knife from his bag and stabbed the kid in the chest, in the heart. Okay? So the mother can't just say, it's a what she was saying in the press conference, it's not a racist thing, but discrimination. It's not about race and it's not about discrimination. It's about what's right and what's wrong. And for you to have your son to take accountability of what he has done. He killed another person. That's first of all, okay? Someone that didn't deserve to be killed, okay? And then she said in the press conference that she's her family is all about God. Now that I don't like. You can't say that your family is about God when your son took another life. That doesn't make any sense to me. I just feel like that was just trying to get sympathy from the people, which is working, obviously, because I just saw all the social feeds, and it's working. People are buying off of this, you know what I mean? Because they just want sympathy from the family and justify what their son did. No tears, fake tears, mentioning God. They put God first. Okay, if you put God first, then your son should have done the godly thing and walk away and move. It says in the 10 Commandments, thou shalt not kill. What did your son do? He killed someone. So you can't say in front of a press conference and in the world that you come from a place of God, because God doesn't like this. God doesn't like a person taking another person's life. That's not godly. I'm sorry. And I'm tired. I don't like when people put God into the equation for people to feel sorry for them. I don't feel sorry for them at all. You do the crime, you got to do the time. Your son committed murder, point blank, period. I don't care what he says, self-defense. It was murder. He confessed. It's on the police report. Okay, he said, the police said alleged. Your son said not alleged. I did it. I did it. He confessed. Okay. The real question is that no one's not asking why did he bring the knife to the track meet in the high school? What was his purpose of bringing the knife? Okay. Number two, what was his intention of bringing the knife? Was he fearful for his life? Did someone threaten him? What was it? Those are the questions we should be asking instead of using this whole race thing. And if the parents bought a car or a house, listen, that's ignorance right there on some Black people's part. Okay, if they want to cough up their money, their hard work money to support a murderer, then that's on them. That's not on me because it's not coming out of my pocket. If they want to do it, let them do it. They're the ones that idiots and ignorant and they don't know no better. They're supporting a murderer. Okay, that's what it boiled down to. Okay, if they want to do it, let them do it. The real issue is that there was a murder involved and someone's life was taken. When this whole thing, could have been prevented. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. So I'm not buying the press conference. I'm not buying it at all. Listen, have you ever seen or heard another black person stab another black person and there's a GoFundMe? Please, if there is, let me know because I haven't seen it. Okay, I had not seen that at all. Okay, if a gang member stab another gang member and they're both black, you think they will do a GoFundMe? Absolutely not. It will never happen. Never happen. But because it was Austin who stabbed, it was Karmelo who stabbed Austin, they're doing a GoFundMe. Now, if it was the other way around and Austin stabbed Karmelo, you think they would do a GoFundMe? They would be outraged and try to stop it, just like they did with Daniel Penny. And Daniel Penny was trying to do a GoFundMe, and they stopped that. They stopped that right away. Right away. Why? Is it because of the color of his skin? Which they shouldn't have done that in the first place. So I don't understand. I just don't understand the hypocrite. I really don't. So it's okay for one to do it, but the other can't do it. Don't understand that. I don't understand that at all. I'm going to let you watch the press conference. I'm sorry. I'm not buying it at all. This is a good PR move because all the rumors that they're saying about the family, about the home, about the car and stuff like that, and they're trying to diffuse the situation and trying to get the public on their side, to make the public feel sorry for them. And it's actually working for some people. It's not working for me because I'm not buying it at all. But let's see what the mother has to say.
Good afternoon. My name is Kayla Hayes. I am the mother of Karmelo Anthony. 3 years ago, my family moved to North Texas searching for a better life. Like so many other families, we wanted to give our children the future we did not have. My husband works hard every single day to provide for us, to make sure we're in the best financial position possible. As a stay-at-home mom, I made it my life's mission to ensure our children are loved, nurtured, and supported every step of the way. In wake of this tragic incident, our family has been under attack. Whatever you think what happened between Karmelo and the Metcalf boys, my 3 younger children, my husband, and I didn't do anything to deserve to be threatened, harassed, and lied about. The lies and false accusations that have been said about us, especially over the past week, has been overwhelming. The lies and their amplification put my family in danger, as well as everyone in our community, everyone involved in the investigation, from the police, the attorneys, and the court staff. Our address and my husband's previous employer's address has been put on all social media.
Let's stop right there. That is unacceptable. Like, that's just crazy to me. That is unhinged to post their address on social media. That's, like I said in the beginning of this video, that's where I draw the line. That's just unacceptable. That should not happen. You can, like I said, agree or disagree and be upset and outraged, which everyone is entitled to. However, you can't put someone's address up in social media just, to try to do harm to someone. That's why there's laws. That's why there's systems in place for all this. And she is right about that. That is absolutely unacceptable. So I agree with her on that one.
Platforms. My husband had to take a leave of absence because he's afraid what may happen to our family. His mental health is deteriorating day by day. We have endured death threats, My 13-year-old daughter is afraid to sleep in her own bedroom because she's fearful of what may happen to her. And let me be clear, the claims that were used about the public donation to buy a home or anything else are completely false. We have not received a single dime from the Give, Send, Go fundraiser. And the co-founder has stated that clearly. In the reality, we were just notified yesterday.
I haven't heard that. I haven't heard the co-founder said anything or did a press saying to collaborate what she's saying. This is new to me, new news to me. I don't know. Like, again, I don't know. This is just a great PR move.
That we could begin to withdraw funds. And it still takes several days to receive those funds.
No tears. There's no tears. See, sympathy.
I don't know why we're being targeted and discriminated against before a fair trial. Our son deserves the same rights under the law that everyone is afforded to. He's been raised in a two-parent home with structure, stability, love, and we put God first.
Pause. Structure? Really? Structure? Okay, if that was the case, then your son would have done the right thing in structure and get up. When someone tells you you don't belong in the seat underneath the tent, the right thing to do, the Christian thing to do, because you put God first, is to move. And for her to say that, because someone typed it up for her to say that they put God first, that's utter bullshit. I'm sorry. You don't say that if it's not true. You just saying that just to get sympathy, to get empathy. You're not getting it from me. You may get it for some people, the black community, but you're not getting it from me. Because you can't say you put God first and you come from a godly a household, then your son took another life. Like I said in the 10 Commandments, thou shalt not kill. What did your son do? He killed someone. He killed someone unarmed, did not have a weapon himself. Okay? So no. And you know what? Your son will reap what he sowed because you don't take a life. Okay? That's not a godly thing. That's not a Christian household. I'm sorry. You just don't do that. The right thing to do, the Christian thing to do, is walk away and be a bigger person. Plain and simple. Walk away and let God take care of it instead of taking revenge. What Karmelo Anthony did, he took revenge. He didn't like what was told to him, so what he did, grabbed a knife in his backpack and stabbed the kid. Cold-bloodedly, okay? Point blank, period. Let's continue on.
In everything that we do. We believe in the Constitution. We believe in the laws of this state. But those laws must apply to all of us, not just some of us. To be clear, we will not speak publicly about specific details of what happened under the tent on that rainy and awful day. There's an active investigation that everyone involved wants to be full and fair. We believe in legal process, and that is where the truth will come out. To the family who experienced the loss, my heart truly goes out to you. To those who have supported my family, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We ask for your continued support, patience, and prayers as we navigate this difficult process.
Okay. Well, I don't know. You guys can make your own assumptions, your own judgment. I'm sorry, I'm not falling for it. This was just a great PR move to have to do damage control because of the stuff that's been saying on the media about them purchasing a luxury home and a car and stuff like that. I'm not buying it. And you're right, there is due process and justice will be served and the truth will come out because God sees it all. He knows what happened. He knows exactly what happened and he's going to bring it to the light. It doesn't matter where they move. It doesn't matter about this press conference. Justice will be served for Austin Metcalf, okay? Karmelo Anthony, he's going to jail. He's going to prison, okay? I don't care How many ways you slice it and dice it? Whether they go through trial or he take a plea deal, the smart thing to do if I was his attorney would take the plea deal, 5 to 10 years, and then he can get out, opposed to going through this in trial, and then he'd be in life in prison without a possibility of no parole. So if I was an attorney, I would take a plea deal. Okay, I'm not a lawyer, but what do I know? I just have common sense, and I just speak my mind and speak that makes sense. Okay, but this kid is going to prison. Okay, doesn't matter where they move to. Doesn't matter if you do a million conference. The truth is the truth, and it will come out. There's no self-defense. Okay, and the prosecutor will present that was not a self-defense act, that Karmelo Anthony had intent to do something. Because why bring a knife in a track meet? To do what with it? Are you going to run in the track with the knife in your hand? Like, what is it? What's going on here? Okay, there was an intent to do something, intent to do harm to someone, and to do harm. He did harm with Austin Metcalf because he is dead, never coming back. Okay, the kid is 6 feet under. He's never coming back. He's never going to graduate from high school, never graduate from college, never get married, never grow old, nothing. Okay, this kid is gone, and we can't forget that. We can't lose sight of that. Again, my heart goes out to both families. Both families. I just want to make that very crystal clear. It really does. With that being said, Karmelo Anthony have to take accountability. He has to go to prison because he committed a crime. He even confessed. It's on the police report. It's going to be very hard to try to convince a jury, if it goes to trial, that it was self-defense. It's going to be hard to do that when there's so much evidence is stacked against him, against Karmelo Anthony. It's just going to be so hard, you guys, especially when there's 30 eyewitnesses who saw the thing. Like I said, 30 people can't make up this up. They can't. I wasn't there. You wasn't there. But I read the report. I read what he said, what the police officer said. They're saying allegedly there's a video. I don't know about that. That's probably rumors. And if that was the case, and if there was a footage out there, the parents would say something. They should have said something in the press conference. If there's a video out there that recorded the incident, wouldn't the parents demand for that video to be out so they can exonerate their son and clear their son's name? Maybe the video is very damaging. Maybe it is true what people have been saying all this time, that Karmelo Anthony stabbed the kid. So I don't know if it's out there. It's a possibility. I'm not sure. I have to wait and see. If there is the video footage of the incident that happened on May 2nd, I'm not really sure. I'm really not. But I just have to say that, you want to keep supporting a murderer and giving all your hard-earned money to a murderer, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm not stopping you, and I'm not mad. It's not my money that's coming out of my pocket because I'm not supporting someone who took another's life. I'm sorry. If they want to do it, the Black community, then you do that. Do you. Do what makes you happy. But for me, I'm not supporting a murderer. I'm not supporting someone that took someone's life for no apparent reason because they asked that person to move. Okay? To move. Anyway, that's all I have to say about that, you guys. But let me know what you think about the whole press conference and what I said. And let me know. I have thick skin. I can handle anything that is thrown at me. So just let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. That's it. And the people that support me, I love you. And I really appreciate that you take the time to listen to what I have to say. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and share it to other people. And I will see you guys next time. Love you, and take care, and God bless.